Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my channel Bold and Beautiful episode, The Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers Tuesday, September 17, Hope and Finn's awkward encounter. Steffi's order must be adhered. Luna's motives eventually explained. See who's really to condemn for 2 murders. Steffi saves Hope's line on one condition, Brooke grills Ridge. The Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers for Tuesday, September 17, reveal that Steffi Forrester will stand her ground and make it clear that she means business. Although Steffi eventually saved Hope for the future, she didn't knowing she'd give Hope Logan a non-negotiable condition in private. Now that Steffi has advised Hope not to cross the line with her hubby again, Hope knows what's at stake. Still, her line will come a thing of the history. If Hope indeed so important as looks at John Finn Finnegan erroneously. That's why there'll be some awkwardness when Hope bumps into Finn at El Giardino laterally. Hope will admit that it's stylish if they don't interact presently, so Finn may get the feeling that commodity differently went down at the office. Maybe Hope will give Finn updates on the situation regarding her line and admit she needs to observe Steffi's order on this. Finn wasn't happy about Hope planting that kiss and causing all kinds of chaos, so he may agree avoiding each other is the right call. Other Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers say Taylor Hayes will push Brooke Logan's buttons and beget further conflict. Brooke won't feel like she's getting the respect she deserves, so she'll call Taylor out on that and contend on some changes. Still, Taylor may fight back and argue that Brooke has no way given her the respect she deserves. Moreover, there will be some tense moments as Brooke and Taylor reappraisal their contest, along with the long-standing pressure between Hope and Steffi. Taylor and Brooke will remain defensive of their separate daughters, so that'll add to the colliding between them. Grounded on our Band-B prognostications, Taylor and Brooke's hostility will get indeed worse thanks to some sneaky moves on both sides in the coming occurrences, so we'll bring you more news on their patient feud. The Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers say Ridge Forrester will feel caught in the middle, so stay tuned to watch him try to navigate all the raising drama. The Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers Luna's motives eventually explained. See who's really to condemn for 2 murders. The Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers ask just what makes a person take the road that Luna Nozowa has. That's one of the questions that we were presumably all asking as Luna was led down in bind. Since Luna is enough new character to the Bold and the Beautiful landscape, and her history has been indicated to and suggested at, but we haven't really seen it. One has to wonder, was that the reason that she went off the deep end of was their commodity, darker hidden in her psyche, hidden each along. Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers, was it all Poppy's fault? To hear Luna tell it, Poppy Nozowa was enough terrible mama. Always leaving her places for other people to take care of, no way really being constantly there for her. It's as indeed inferred that they didn't have enough food to eat in a house. From what we can gather, she didn't have an easy life. Not to mention the unrighteous people that Poppy ran around with. Considering she was into illegal substances, one can only imagine the type of company she'd keep around her youthful son. Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers, was it all a bad nonage? One could argue that Luna's nonage led her to the choices she eventually made. But Katie Logan Spencer made an intriguing point when she was talking to Poppy after Poppy principally criticized herself for everything that happened. She told Luna that after a child gets to be a certain age that their choices are their own. Indeed, she's correct. After the age of 18, every choice that Luna made came down to Luna and Luna alone. She could have chosen not to murder anyone, but she didn't. She chose to murder 2 people, also cover it up by condemning her own mama. Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers, could it have been averted? Luna indeed went as far as to condemn her Aunt Lee Finnegan for her life choices. She said that at any time, rather of judging her and her mama, that she could have stepped in and laboriously made her life more. Lie baffled at this idea, stating that it was Poppy's idea not to take any of her advice that she reluctantly gave out over the times. But would that have averted the monster that Luna ended up turning into? Could Lie have conceivably stepped on and been further of an influence and guided Luna toward better choices? We can presume, but this may come down to one thing and one thing alone. Bold of the Beautiful Spoilers times of resentment, it looks like Luna really begrudged Poppy for the times of trauma, poverty, and overall inconsistency she put her through. While the resentment is accessible, Luna's conduct themselves are not. Why murder 2 innocent people and drag them into the perceived crimes that her mama committed against her? Away from wanting to be involved in his son's life, Tom Starr didn't do one thing to her, not directly at least, and poor Hollis Chambers didn't do anything besides being a runner. Resentment, trauma, or the such-like doesn't excuse murder. Band-B spoilers, will Luna get off? At this point, we don't know. The last thing we knew for certain was that Luna was in jail and that she'd conceivably go down for a long time. It hasn't really been indicated to when she'd be doomed or indeed if she has any form of legal counsel. One does wonder, since Bill offered to be there for her in dad capacity if he'd conceivably pay for a counsel for Luna. But considering what she tried to do to her mama, who was with Bill and also making him really uncomfortable by throwing herself at him, it wouldn't surprise us if Bill decided to take a further hands-off approach. The Bold and the Beautiful recap Monday, September 16. Steffi saves Hope's line on one condition. Brooke grills Ridge. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers recap for Monday, September 16, reveals that Steffi Forrester claimed it was her call on whether to cut Hope for the future. Since Ridge Forrester decided to put Brooke Logan on the administrative platoon and rebooted Brooke's bedroom, now it was Steffi's turn to make a big decision of her own. Steffi shocked everyone, especially Hope, by admitting she was giving Hope for the unborn another chance. After Steffi rattled off a list of reasons why, Hope thanked her and promised that her platoon wouldn't let Steffi down. After the meeting broke up on Monday's Bold and the Beautiful occasion, Brooke spoke with Ridge and Taylor Hayes about Steffi's choice. Since it sounded like Ridge would have agreed with Steffi if she had ended Hope for the future, Brooke asked if he'd have and hoped the answer was no. In the design office, Hope gave Zendy Forrester Dominguez updates over the phone and made a vaticination to Steffi about this being the morale boost her platoon demanded. Hope thanked Steffi again and was glad they were suitable leave particular issues out of this decision. Steffi said she'd no way make it particular, as long as Hope did what she said. Hope realized there was a particular condition that came with the chance Steffi was offering. Steffi refused to let Hope turn into Brooke, so she said she merited respect as Hope's superior, John Finnegan's woman, and as a woman in general. Still, effects would be over for her if Steffi got a hint of Hope making another move on Finn. Steffi advised Hope not to indeed look at Finn erroneously or differently her line would be gone. Still, also Steffi prompted her not to cross the line with Finn ever again, if Hope wanted any stopgap for her future. At El Giardino, Will Spencer continued his discussion with Liam Spencer before meeting Deacon Sharp, since they'd supposedly no way had in sanctioned preface before. Talk turned to Bill Spencer ultimately, so Deacon suggested Bill would do whatever it took to get Katie Logan back if he'd any smarts at all. At the Spencer Man's, Katie texted Will to come over for family time and gave Bill some pointers to avoid coming on too strong with their son. Once Will arrived, he asked why Katie and Bill wanted to see him. When Will learned this was about family time, he wondered if this meant Bill and Katie were getting back together. Bill admitted that wasn't the case, but he questioned if a reunion would really be so bad. Will said it wouldn't be if that's what Katie wanted, but she steered everyone's attention back to the family relating she was pushing for. Katie and Bill eventually pulled Will into a group clinch as the three of them participated a cute moment. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers as a good news could be brewing when it comes to Bill and Katie's coming chapter, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.